everyone, I'm Celia from the Clinton-Macomb Public Library, and I'm here to give you a few recommendations of some adult nonfiction titles that I have really enjoyed recently. All of these are available in our digital downloads, ebooks, and e-audio collections, and I will tell you where to find them as I talk about each one. The first one I want to talk about is Sorry I'm Late, I Didn't Want to Come by Jessica Pan. And it's an introvert's year of living like an extrovert. So Jessica Pan is a freelance journalist, and she decides that for 1 year she is going to try and live like an extrovert, as she says. She's going to talk to strangers, she's going to do things that scare her, and she is going to do some of those big things that would normally make her want to crawl on the covers and never leave her bed again, such as stand-up comedy, improv, and hosting a dinner party. It is absolutely delightful, hilarious, poignant, very fun, and just she's a great narrator and a great writer. The ebook and e-audiobook are both available on our digital download services through Overdrive and through Cloud Library. So take a look at those. That is Sorry I'm Late, I Didn't Want to Come by Jessica Pan. My second recommendation is The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs by Stephen Brusatte, and I'm probably going to get his last name wrong, and I apologize for that. If you ever thought that you might be interested in dinosaurs, like either as a kid or, you know, it's been an ongoing fascination with you, like it has for me, this is the book for you. It came out in 2018, and it tells the story of the dinosaurs from before they were there to the worst day on the history of Earth, as he calls it, which is the day that the meteor hit. It's an up-to-date book from a paleontologist and has a lot of information about dinosaurs, about the people who have found them, about his own finds, and about the process of learning more about these creatures that lived so long ago and that we're still constantly learning about. In fact, I read a more recent book. This one came out in 2018. I read one from last year and learned new information on that too. So it's a constantly changing, constantly evolving timeline of the dinosaurs. But The Rise and the Fall of the Dinosaurs tells a really great story, as well as being a scientific, informational nonfiction book. Highly recommend that one. And then my third recommendation is What If by Randall Munroe. If you're not familiar with Randall Munroe's work, here it's in a webcomic series called XKCD, which provides informative answers to questions that people ask, no matter how ridiculous or how silly these questions may seem starting out. He tries to provide actual scientific answers to them. So What If is the answers to a bunch of hypothetical hypothetical questions that then Randall Munroe researches and provides as best he can an actual answer to. He usually takes the questions a few steps further than the original asker thought of them, and tries to figure out like what would happen if you took a swim in a spent nuclear fuel pond, or could you build a jetpack using downward firing machine guns? What if a Richter 15 earthquake hit New York City? Are fire tornadoes possible? So he looks at these questions that people ask him, and then he actually finds out the physics behind it, and does quite a bit of work in order to explain what would actually happen if that came true. So What If by Randall Munroe, the ebook is available on Overdrive, the audiobook is on Cloud Library. I recommend either one. And those are just a couple of nonfiction recommendations for you. Something funny, light, but informative to keep you going right now. So hope you enjoyed. Bye.